Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into MOZA Racing's R3 bundle. This is one of the most exciting entry-level sim racing bundles on the market, especially for newcomers and the younger racers who don't necessarily need wrist-breaking torque or high-end direct drive wheels. Now when it comes down to design and build quality, first impressions, this thing looks and feels premium. The R3 bundle includes the 3.9Nm direct drive wheelbase, a compact racing wheel and MOZA's 2-pedal set. The design is sleek, minimal and doesn't feel cheap despite the more affordable price point. The wheel rim has a sporty feel with a textured grip that gives confidence during long sessions. Now I will say this is more of a plastic wheel rim compared to the rubber that you will find in the R5 bundles and so on. But the base itself is solid and compact, which means it's easy to mount on a desk or a racing stand without taking up half your room. And that's a big win if you're not working with a dedicated sim rig setup. But now let's talk performance. At a 3.9Nm of torque, the R3 is intentionally on the lighter side compared to MOZA's bigger brothers like the R5 or R9, but that's not a downside. In fact, it's one of the biggest strengths. The force feedback is smooth, detailed, and more than enough to give you that realistic sense of grip, oversteer, curbs, and road texture. It's not going to rip your arms off like a 9Nm base, but that's exactly why it's such a great choice for the younger racers or people that are just stepping into the sim racing world. It gives you that authentic direct drive experience without being intimidating. For games like Assetto Corsa, F1, Forza Motorsport, it strikes a perfect balance between immersion and comfort. And as I mentioned, this includes the 2-pedal set. It's simple but effective. They've got a nice progressive feel, and while they're not the load cell pedals, they get the job done for beginners and casual sim racers. But you can always upgrade to MOZA's higher end pedal sets later if you want more of a competitive edge. The wheel itself also comes with the programmable buttons and D-pad, giving you quick access to in-game menus, ERS adjustments and brake bias changes on the fly. But one of the main highlights about the R3 bundle, it is available in two versions. One is designed for PC and one is officially licensed for Xbox. So that makes it a very versatile option if you're not ready to commit to a full-blown PC setup, or if you just want a hassle-free console racing experience. The plug and play on Xbox is smooth, and for PC users, you get full access to the MOZA Pithouse software, which allows you to fine-tune your force feedback, pedal curves and wheel settings exactly to the way you like. Now who would this really be for? The MOZA R3 really shines as an entry-level direct drive wheel. So if you are a younger racer who doesn't need that 9Nm of torque to enjoy racing, or a parent looking for a sim rig setup that won't overwhelm your kids, or simply someone wanting a great price to performance option for PC or Xbox, the R3 bundle makes a lot of sense. It's comfortable, safe and still immersive, which means you get realism of direct drive without the overkill. But overall, the MOZA R3 bundle is an absolute win for entry-level sim racers. You are getting a well-built compact direct drive base, smooth detailed force feedback that is beginner friendly, solid pedals and wheel included in one package, and the flexibility of having either PC or Xbox support. It's not trying to compete with a R9 or an R12 with raw power. Instead, it's carving out its own space as the best way to start sim racing without breaking the bank or even your arms. So if you are new to sim racing or you're looking for the perfect bundle for a younger driver, the MOZA R3 deserves a serious look. And I can tell you this firsthand, my daughter prefers the R3 to the R12 V2 because that nearly ripped her arms off. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if I've missed anything that you'd like to know about, leave it in the comments below and we can get back to you on that. But other than that, capture, create, captivate, and I'll see you all in the next video.